Have you ever paused to consider why salt, this simple crystal from the earth, was held as sacred across ancient traditions? For ages, it was used not just to season our food, but as a tool for purification, a shield against unseen dissonances, and a key to unlock deeper inner pathways. And what if this wisdom was not mere superstition? What if, within this common substance, lies a connection to a subtle, natural intelligence that can be awakened within your own body? Perhaps you're wondering, how can something so ordinary hold such profound potential? Ancient wisdom teaches us that the body is not just flesh and bone. It is a finely tuned instrument, capable of perceiving frequencies far beyond our everyday awareness. And within this understanding, salt is viewed as a harmonizing element, a conductor of clarity, a stabilizer of your inner energy, and a path towards something most of us spend our lives sensing, but never fully grasping. This perspective does not speak of salt as a magical cure that offers instant change. It speaks of a subtle, consistent practice, a simple yet powerful ritual involving the conscious use of salt, not just within the body, but upon it. Ancient practices tell of specific kinds of salt, particularly those drawn from the sea, rich with the earth's minerals. They observed that when this salt touches the skin, it has the power to recalibrate the body's subtle energies. This is not about washing away physical dirt. It is about clearing your internal channels. Channels many of us don't even know exist. Pathways that connect your physical self to a more subtle field of energy that surrounds and flows through you. If this feels distant from your modern life, just reflect on this. Think of the times you felt fragmented, as though your body is in one place, but your mind and spirit are scattered elsewhere. This inner dissonance grows over time as we accumulate not just physical tension, but a kind of internal static in our thoughts, our emotions, our memories. To guide yourself in a new direction, let's start with a shared intention. Type this in the comments below to declare your purpose. SI release what is heavy. I welcome what is light. As ancient traditions suggest that salt, when applied to the feet and hands, can draw out this static like a gentle tide pulling away the tensions that make us feel unwell from the inside out. Of course, a part of the mind might question this. We are so accustomed to looking for complex solutions that anything simple can feel strange. But just for a moment, allow yourself to consider that the feeling of clarity and release you experience when you step into the ocean is not just in your mind. What if the salt, in its purest form, is genuinely interacting with your body's own energy field? It would not be so strange. Your own body is composed of water and mineral salts. Your blood, your nerves, your cells, they all require salt to function. This is simply a deeper application of that natural law. It is a reminder of who you are, at your very essence. This insight is not isolated. In countless cultures, from the temples of the East to the shamans of the Americas, salt has been used in rituals, not as a blind belief, but as a form of practical wisdom. In some traditions, bowls of salt were placed at entrances to purify a space. In others, baths in salt water were prescribed to clear dense, heavy energies. These cultures understood something that perhaps we are just beginning to remember, that you are more than a physical body, that there is a part of you that is always listening, and that sometimes a simple gesture, like placing your feet in warm salt water, can do more for your spirit than a week of distraction. And this leads to a profound yet simple practice. Ancient guidance suggests that once a week, before sleeping, you can prepare a foot bath with unrefined sea salt in warm water. During this time, the true element is silence. No distractions, just you and the quiet space you create. And as your feet rest in the water, you hold a single, clear intention. Let go of what no longer serves. It is not a prayer or a complicated mantra. It is a quiet direction you give to your inner self. Because the elements of nature amplify what we bring to them. If you bring your burdens, they are received. If you bring an intention for peace, it expands. This simple act becomes a portal, a moment where the relaxed body allows your inner energies to find their natural flow once more. Does this sound merely symbolic? Think of the moments you've had profound clarity in the shower or felt a deep sense of peace just standing on the earth. Are these just coincidences? Or is your body, when in contact with the natural world, entering a state of deeper alignment? If this path of quiet wisdom resonates with the journey you are on, you are not alone. Consider joining this space by subscribing so we can continue to explore these paths together. Your presence here, felt through a like or a share, also helps others find this stream of stillness in their own lives. The consistent practice of this simple ritual, especially during times of mental fatigue or spiritual emptiness, can begin to shift something within you. Not in a sudden flash, but subtly. You might find your sleep deepens. Forgotten insights may surface. A sense of gratitude may arise for no apparent reason, as if an inner pathway that was dormant begins to clear. But what is this inner pathway? This is not some distant or mystical concept. It is the capacity that exists within all of us, not just a select few, to access a state of greater clarity, awareness, and purpose. This path is not found outside of yourself. It is within your body, in your energy centers, in the emotions you hold, in the silent thoughts you repeat. And importantly, this path is not opened with force. It is not a matter of trying harder. It is cleared with presence, with listening, with small acts of reconnection. And here, salt acts as a gentle guide, a silent friend that helps restore your inner alignment. Think of your body's internal state. Your heart beats with electrical impulses. Your brain communicates through synapses. Your nerves transmit signals constantly. And salt, as we know, is a natural conductor. The wisdom behind this practice is that natural, mineral-rich salts help to restore this conductivity, not only physically, but energetically. Over time, we accumulate a kind of vibrational dust that clouds our inner channels. When your vital energy cannot flow freely, you feel a deep fatigue, a persistent sense of being adrift. The salt helps to clear these channels. The result is not an artificial high, but a feeling of profound balance. It's the same principle you feel when you dive into the ocean after a difficult day and emerge feeling lighter, as if something has been washed away. This practice points to something much larger, a way to use the simplest elements of the earth to reconnect with the flow of life itself. And the beauty of it is that it is available to anyone, regardless of age, belief, or wealth. The wisdom traditions are very specific that the salt should be natural and unrefined, not the processed salt that has been stripped of its life-giving minerals. They recommend whole sea salt or Himalayan salt, not for exotic reasons, but because these salts still carry the memory of the earth, the ocean, and the passage of time. They still possess the energetic imprint of the natural world, and that is a language your subtle body understands. When you combine the right elements, natural salt, a quiet space, and a clear intention, something shifts. It may not be dramatic, but it is real. It is a feeling of relief, a clarity you perceive from within. And perhaps this is the greatest gift of this practice. It gives you back the inner silence that is so easily lost. We are so often congested by external noise that we need these moments of what could be called energetic purification. The salt is the tool, your body is the vessel, and your inner peace is the destination. After the foot bath, it is also recommended to lie down and place a gently warmed towel on the back of your neck. This area is a sensitive bridge between your physical and energetic systems. The gentle warmth, combined with the relaxation from the salt, helps to quiet the mind even further. It is important to understand that this is not about chasing miracles. This simple ritual will not solve all of your problems overnight. But what it can do is far more valuable. It can change your inner state. And when your inner world begins to change, your outer life starts to reflect that shift. It happens slowly, like the opening of a flower, without force, without noise, but with undeniable consistency. For those who have lived many years, you know that the changes that last are not the sudden ones. They are the quiet shifts that settle in slowly until they become a part of who you are. And this may be the deepest lesson: to slow down and listen to your body once more. Not just its cries of pain, but its whispers, It's subtle signs that tell you something is out of alignment. That inner knowing that tells you it is time to be still, even when the world demands you keep moving. The salt, in this context, simply helps to clear the static, so that the true melody of your inner self can be heard again. You might ask, is it too late to begin this journey back to myself? The answer is that a return to your true nature is not a race. It has no timeline. It doesn't matter your age, your past, or how long you felt disconnected. Your body is still here. Your inner awareness is too, and the earth's simple elements are always within reach. The soul is never lost. It is simply waiting, quietly, for you to listen again. And if you feel that this guidance serves your path, consider making a commitment to this inner journey by subscribing to this channel. This act can be more than just a click. It can be a declaration to yourself that you are ready to honor the wisdom that lies within. May your journey inward be a peaceful one.